Around about 10 to 3 is when we expect those cyclists to eventually arrive for that final bit in Stowmarket, and then they can go and have a bath and have a bit of a rest before they do it all again tomorrow. In the meantime, let's have a word with one of two Suffolk chefs who've come back to the county with awards. Pascal Cabernet from Maison Bleu, Maison Bleu in Bury St Edmunds. Dave Wall from the Unruly Pig at Bromeswell were both nominated for the Craft Guild of Chef Awards. I know we spoke to them before they headed off. Well, they're back, both of them clutching awards. Dave Wall joins us now. Afternoon to you, Dave.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How exciting. Have you come down to earth yet?
Yeah, I came down to earth with a crash because I was straight back at work on Friday morning. I'd been away on a business/fun trip for a couple of days in Ibiza, straight off to the awards, and then a very tired me was straight back in the kitchen first thing Friday morning.
You'd have thought the boss would have done something about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no. He leaves me to my own devices, but otherwise all the other chaps might have had to have worked
extra,
even more than they do already. So,
I know we spoke to you before you headed off. I think Sarah spoke to you when she was doing the programme. But so just put this into context, because these are pretty good awards, aren't they?
They're great awards. I mean, it's quite star-studded in the world of chefs. A bit of a fan when I'm there, really. Just sort of all these heroes of mine waltzing around the room and sort of question why you're there almost. Look around and feel, they belong with these guys because they're the real superstars of the cooking industry.
Well, obviously you do belong there. I think you were nominated last year, but I assume didn't win last year.
I didn't win last year, no. Lost to a chap called Rob from the Long Arms down in Bath, who I've met a few times and is a top guy and a top chef. So I was not ashamed to lose last year. And in all honesty, I really didn't think I was going to win this year. It was a real honour to be nominated, but again, up against some really stiff competition.
How do they judge it? I mean, do they come and taste your food? Do you have to go and do a presentation? What happens?
To be honest, it's a bit of a mystery. They certainly don't come in and taste the food announced. They don't really tell us what they're doing, really. So yeah, I don't know. You sort of have to stay on your toes, and I mean, we're always trying to do our best every day anyway. But almost extra vigilant.
Dear, oh dear. So this is, just explain your food, because I think it's sort of an Italian twist on British food. Have I got that right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to summarise it, really. I mean, we sort of straddle a few horses in terms of our offering. We try and have quite an accessible offering, something for everyone. We have our set lunch menu, which is $16.50 for 2 courses and $19.50 for free, which we run during the week and on Saturday lunch, and that's very popular. And then we've got a few more sort of special items on the menu as well, where we're trying to push the boat out a little bit and sort of be a special occasion destination restaurant as well.
Give me an example.
We have a trio of lamb dish on the menu where we buy whole animals. We buy the whole lamb, and we sort of butcher it down ourselves at the Unruly Pig, and we use almost a nose to tail of everything on there. So you get some rack and some of the loin and some of the rump and some of the shoulder, and we just cook each piece in a different way. So for the chefy ones, there's quite a lot of technique in there, but above anything else, we just try and use a really good product and serve it really nicely.
And I know you've worked under Gordon Ramsay, you worked at Le Tolbooth, and then Really Pig as head chef, you have what goes on the menu. But would I be right in saying it's top dining, but in a more relaxed setting?
That's absolutely right. That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
We sort of work hard on just not being stuffy, really. I mean, we are a pub. Although many of our dishes are, restaurant dishes, if you like, alongside a few pub classics. Above all, we want people to feel relaxed and have fun when they come. So, we're very much sort of not too formal, really.
Not too snooty about food, yeah?
No, not at all.
I mean, that's what's lovely, isn't it? People should be able to feel relaxed when they come out and have good food.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can be intimidated by fine dining restaurants, if you want to use that terminology, albeit maybe it's a little bit old hat, but they can be intimidated by it. So we try and sort of have the more relaxed end of it.
Who presented you with your award? One of the celebs?
No, it was. Well, it was. Yeah, a chap called James Tanner was. He's quite fairly famous in Sheffield, but the sponsors of the award were Bidfest, so they presented me with the award.
Never mind. Well, congratulations. Where are you going to keep the award?
I think Brendan, our owner, has already got it.
Has he claimed it?
Yeah, he's got it above the fireplace, I think, in the pub. So.
Well, congratulations, and lovely that you also had representation from Pascal as well at the awards.
Yeah. No, we love Pascal. You know, we love what he does at the Maison Bleu, and he's a top guy, and his wife Corinne, and they run a fantastic restaurant there. And you know, it's just we couldn't believe it when we both
Brilliant.
won. There were plenty of smiles all round.
Wow, we all know Suffolk's the best, don't we? And Suffolk produce and Suffolk food's the best.
We try.
So you're doing well flying the flag for us. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
No worries. Dave Wall, who is from the Unruly Pig at Bromeswell, coming back from the awards then with that prize, along with Pascal Cavenet from Maison Bleu. And we would have talked to Pascal, but he's busy and couldn't join us today. Right, it's 2:45, BBC Radio Suffolk on a Monday afternoon, but we've been following the woman